Alright. I'm going to call this one Cutting the Last Big Tile. And I wanted to show you, because obviously I'm cutting it the long ways, right? Because I got my two pieces already done. And I am going to do, as I showed you in my last video, I am going to do full, partial. And this is for the partial cut. So one thing I noticed about this Ridgid wet saw, which is great, but it does have a limitation when it comes to long tiles. And now I realize why some of the tile setters out there, like Steve White and others, use the press, the score and press method, you know, with the real long. And now I realize why. It's because cutting a long tile on a wet saw can be hit or miss. And that's why I am showing you what I'm doing. Now I made my this is all laid out and ready to go. Here's my 4.5 inch mark. Here's my other 4.5 inch mark. But if you look at my laser, which is not true, at the beginning of my tile, it appears to be, and I think I want to take the line, or partially take the line, but I want to show you how the laser is like not really, you know, I mean, look at it, if you can see it down here, see how it's off? That's why. And the table, when the table's all the way out, it's a little bit wobbly. The tray is a little wobbly, right? I think that's the issue. And I've tried tightening things, but there's nothing to tighten. They're all tight. These things move, and I tried to figure out why they move, but they're just the rollers. All right, there's nothing I can do to make it more stable that I can think of, that I can see, that I can tell. So you're kind of at the mercy of the tray. So that's why you want to measure, you know, measure once, make your mark, and then adjust on your tray. I've had to adjust it multiple times, and usually it's, you know, it's going in this direction, because when I follow this all the way down, you can see that, you know, it wants to veer, right? See what it's doing? See that? It's looking to give you a line there. See that? Yeah, there you go. See that? That. Okay. So it just takes a little bit of getting to know what your tray wants to do and the saw wants to do, and maybe where to put pressure until you overcome. I mean, it's fine once the tray gets past and all three wheels are on the guide, then it's okay. But I'm referring to like when half of it's on, half of it's off the guides. And that's where I'm at now with this long tile. So yeah, I wanted to name this. This is going to be the last long tile. And I looked through some of my my cuts, my waste, and these are all, there's no factory edges on any of these. I cut all the factory edges off, so I decided to use that one last whole tile for the one last, you know, whole cut. Now this is going to be cut in two for the partials, because I don't know what the partials are going to add up to. I'm not going to cut it in two just yet. I'm going to put the two long ones in and then see what the measure is, because I don't want to make that mistake twice. But I am going to cut the width to 4.5. And let me show you that. Hold on. Okay, I know the light's not the greatest right here because I'm in a little bit of shade, but I want to show you. Yeah, it's not great at all. Hold on, let me go get a light. Okay, let's see how that's going to do. See my 4.5? Wait, see my 4.5? Wait a minute. Let's get right. Okay, let's get where the blade is. Focus. All right, see my 4.5? On the tape measure. Look at the tape. And then my line is, oh wait, where's my line so far off? Hold on, let me make it right. Well, I must have marked, oh yeah, see, I marked it a little bit as almost like a plus. So, yeah, I know this is not going to be the greatest. So let's get the blade a little bit closer to, and the blade's up in the air, don't forget. Normally it's going to be down. So there's my 4.5. I'm trying to show you. All right, hold on. Let me because I'm looking at it, I'm not looking at it through my camera, and I'm looking at it through, and it looks good. Let's back it out. Let's back it out. Okay, here's a better look. See that? Oops. See that? 4.5 right there. So I made my mark to the left of 4.5 because I want to take the mark. I want to take my line. That's going to give me a true 4.5. See it? See it to the left of the line, a 4.5. So I want to take my line, and that's going to give me just a little bit past the 4.5, which I can live with. Right? Let's look at it down here. Let's look at this. Same holds true for this. See my 4.5, and look at my laser. See how off the laser is? The laser's way off. That's because it's all the way down on the other end of the table. And the closer, I only rely on the laser. No, I don't even rely on it because you know it's subject to fail and misalignment, and this one is. But it seems to be pretty good right here, but it's definitely a way off down here. So I don't. Yeah. See, look. See that? See how off it is? Yeah, not good. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say the long planks are difficult on this table because it's meant for 12, 18, 18 subway tiles, whatever, but it's not meant for the long 24s because look at how much overhang I've got on the tray. See, the tray is like maybe a 12 by 12 or so, or something like that. So let me attempt. I was thinking about putting my tripod. I don't know how it's going to come out, but I was thinking about showing you the actual cutting. No, I don't know if it's going to work. It might be too much of a mess to show you. Actually, no. I could sit my. No, I don't want to do it because this is the last tile. All right, this is the last tile I'm going to cut for this job. I mean, I could put my tripod like something like that, but it's going to get in my way. So no, I'm not even going to do it. I'm sure there's other videos out there on the YouTubes that show you how to, the process of a wet saw cutting through a tile. So this is going to be the last full one, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to cut it in half. I'm going to, after this one's cut, I'm going to make some thin set. I have like a partial bag that I'm going to use up. Yeah, I'm going to use this up, get this done with. So that's going to be, I'll use that for all these tiles, just to get that done with. And I showed you what it looks like, right? The bag, the splitter all set. This is what I'm using. It's upside down, well, sort of. But that's what I'm using, and I'll leave you with that shot right there. All right, stay tuned. There's going to be more to come.